Hello and welcome to the Ground Up Initiative Yoga series. This is an introduction to try and give some context to the series. So I'm here at Ground Up Initiative GUI and how to explain this place. So Ground Up Initiative has been here in Khatib for most of its 15 years and GUI is many things. It's a completely chemical-free vegetable farm, it's a recycled woodworking space, it's a handmade earth oven baking space, it's an environmental education centre for all, it's a welcoming space for so many other nature-based partnerships. It's the dedicated regular community and the many volunteers who keep it alive. There is a magic that runs through this place. In the oasis of green that's home to an ecosystem of countless native plants, insects, birds and animals, in the kindness, generosity and passion of the people who contribute every day, in the shared community cooked meals after a morning of farm work. It brings people together who want to build a world like this, starting from right where they are in the heart of Singapore. I think the most special thing about GUI for me is that it exists in spite of Singapore and in spite of so many of the damaging trajectories that we see around us. In a world that seems to value extraction, exploitation and economic growth above all else, where connections between people and nature, between nature itself and between people and communities have been severed. I think I was in crisis when I first came to GUI to volunteer 3 to 5 years ago, as many of us are, often without realizing. I didn't really know how to slow down, how to be present in the moment. I was working in a care-focused role and yet I wasn't connecting to people from the heart. Life just felt too intense for that. The world is fast-paced, at least the world I know. That is Singapore, and Singapore is brutal. But GUI was different. GUI showed me how to slow down and experience life more fully. The people, the plants, and all the life in this space taught me that we are all interconnected, and I felt that connection to the universe at large, my place in it. And that feeling hasn't left me. I will forever be grateful for that. I believe that many people who pass through GUI experience something similar, and that's why people keep coming back, and the community is so strong. Here you learn how to care for the planet, for people, and for yourself. So I think that has a knock-on effect to people and places outside of GUI as each person shares and puts into practice what they've experienced here. And yet, despite this impact on so many people and being something that Singapore desperately needs, GUI has always struggled financially, with the land they've cultivated with such care being under threat for many years before finally being taken away from them. So GUI must leave this space by December this year to make way for more residential tower blocks. It's a pattern we're seeing across Singapore and the rest of the world, but it's in the blueprints, and maybe GUI's value can't be quantified financially. So that's how it is. There's no point expanding on my feelings about this right now. The point is they must move everything, soil and all, somehow to a new space. That's less than a kilometre away, but there's no infrastructure. The land is poor and it's a massive job. There is the passion here to do it, the beautifully unwavering positivity and enthusiasm of the core team, and there's love for GUI from many people and places. So there may be the people and the drive, but there is not the funds to do it. It is quite unfathomable the amount needed to make this move, to keep this community and its ecosystem going. So that's what this series is for, to offer what little I can to try to raise some funds. Yoga is what I do, and probably part of my drive to pursue it actually is thanks to what I learned at GUI. So I'm filming some classes here and in other green spaces in Singapore and beyond, and I'm asking that you can donate to the campaign in return if you enjoy them. The link to the campaign is below, so you can find out more about how the funds will be used through the different stages of the process, and you can donate here. You can also find links to GUI's website, the social media to find out more, as I appreciate this has been more of an expression of love than actually particularly being informative. You can also find the farm tour that I filmed in 2022, back when GUI was still complete in all its glory, And I hope that it gives a taste of this place that can maybe inspire you in what you do. I hope that you enjoy the yoga classes, and if you do have any feedback or ideas for further classes, then please let me know. If you're working or have worked at GUI, thank you. You are incredible, awe-inspiring people, and I will always hold you close to my heart, and I wish you all the best in the move. Thank you.